So here's how you dupe. You fill the red bar up using junk, you fill the yellow bar up using ducks, you put the item you want to dupe in the front of the machine, and you put a key card in the back. That's it. If you want a little more detail, stick around through the intro, and I'll give it to you in this pretty quick video. Uncle Steve, that's my name. That name again is Uncle Steve. Howdy, Uncle Steve here. This is going to be a very quick guide on how to use the duping machine in the office. I figure there's a lot of players that have started since the office went away originally and don't know how to dupe, or maybe some of y'all that played when there was the old office but forgot how to dupe or would just like a quick refresher. So this is going to be a quick guide on how to dupe using the duping machine in the office. I'm planning on making a longer guide that goes into more like kind of like what's myth, what's fact, what's best practices, things like that. But just to get y'all going, I wanted to make this a quick guide today. So stay tuned, that longer guide will be coming up whenever I have more time. As always, if you enjoy this, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. I totally get that there's a lot of you out there that can't subscribe because you're not signed in or you're on your parents' accounts or whatever. So if you can't subscribe, please just do me a favor, check out some more of my long form vids. I really appreciate that. Now on to my quick duping guide. So first, what you're gonna need is at least one hook shot. That's so that you can stay off the ground and don't get killed by Scary Larry. I'm taking a light. You don't actually need a light in the office. I'm just taking it to make my video better. So you do not need a light to go in the office. It's one of the few places where a light really doesn't help you much, other than if you're recording video like I am. You need something to mine with. I like the good old-fashioned pickaxe. You also want this to defend yourself, so you wouldn't need a mining and defending yourself tool. You can take a gun also if you want. I'm going to just stick with the pickaxe for now. I got my hook shot, my pickaxe, and you need a bag because you're going to be collecting ducks and junk. This is one of the times where having the largest capacity bag that you can will help you out, so I'm going to get the large capacity bag. And that's really all we need. I have another spot open, so why don't I go ahead and take a shotgun or a revolver, make it a little bit easier. All right, cool. So into the office we go. The first thing we're gonna do is gather junk. And the reason we do that first is just because where you go into the office, it makes more sense to gather junk. You go down to the duck room later on. So first step is going to be to gather junk. So we're gonna need to go up these stairs, up top here. This is kind of new. The last office didn't have this first elevator shaft, but that's all right. So you can latch onto the sides of this elevator shaft, but some of the stuff is metal, and I've heard that the roof you can latch onto also. So yeah, just do whatever you can to get up through here. Go into here. This is what I call the lobby. Foyer might also be a name for it. I think lobby is probably a more common one. So going through the lobby, and then we'll go into the first cube area, called the cube area because it has cubicles. So this is the first cube area. Watch out for Karens in here. They attack you whenever you're not looking. So while you're in here, you can also gather a key card or two because we're gonna need a key card for later. That's the last step in duping, is to enter a key card into the machine. If we don't see one here though, we're gonna go through another cube area and we can get it there. All right, I don't see one here, so we're gonna get it from the second cube area. So if you want to, you can gather junk and gather key cards here. I prefer going on to the second key area. Actually, there's a key card right there. I'm gonna grab it real quick. So I prefer going to the second cube area, not the second key area. So the second cube area has a junk room just past it. Also, I feel like there's usually more key cards in the second cube area, but I could be wrong about that. So the second cube area is over this lava pit. Oh, there used to be lava in there, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe it's always just been an abyss. Anyway, so you see here's one hanging out right here. And then I forget exactly which way the junk room is, so we're gonna have to go find that. So we really only needed one key card. We'll take a second one just for good measure. So like I was saying, you can gather junk from in here. You can gather, these Coke cans and staplers and stuff, but I'm going to go to the junk room. So this is the junk room here. Actually, what I forgot to bring and should have is an explosive. This actually goes much faster if you have an explosive, but I'll speed up the process of me mining. All this junk and try to not talk while I'm mining. So here, I'm gonna mine a bunch of junk and we'll speed it up later. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna gather up all this junk. So while I'm gathering it, I will mention I like going to the junk room rather than gathering stuff from the office areas for a couple of reasons. One of them, it's a little safer. You don't have to worry about a Karen coming up from behind you whenever you're here in this junk room. Another one is that you can sometimes get a few ducks here. We're gonna need ducks later, and you see there's a couple ducks here, so I can pick these up and have a couple ducks ready for later. And also I feel like it's a little bit faster since the stuff is all here in one place. And then one more reason, actually, you might have been able to see there, you might not have. I actually got some company coins while I was mining there too, so I wouldn't have got any nuts or company coins if I had collected everything from the office area, whereas I got some nuts and company coins here. So a few reasons I think to go to the junk room, even though it's a little further on. So now we got our junk. Oh wait, there's my revolver. we will go now back down to the duping machine. So you pretty much just want to fill your bag. You're going to be really heavy after this, which is another good reason to have a hook shot with you. But now that we've filled our bag with junk, now we are going back down to the duping machine. So you just want to go back the way we came. Oh, this isn't the way we came though, is it? Oopsie. Alright, this is the way we came. So now come here. By the way, you can slide on this water, it's kind of fun. I might be too heavy, but anyway, try it later. And then down this elevator shaft. Go down this stairwell. You can just slide through here, it makes it kind of easy. And then through here. Now once you're in here, you want to always be sealing. Animal Company ABC, always be sealing. It's going to be a little bit heavy or hard with as heavy as I am. But once you're through here, you might have some scary Larrys, and they can't kill you when you're on the ceiling. So once you're through here, try to stick to the ceiling as much as possible so that Larry can't get you. It's just good practice. Again, I'm so heavy that might be a little difficult, but yeah, hopefully I can do it. All right, so then once you're in here, I call this the telephone room because it has the old like off-the-hook telephone noise in it. You want to find the duping machine room. I think right now it's here, but it'll always be in one of these other 3 corners whenever you come through here. We're gonna take care of this Larry. Thing in with 2 pistol shots. All right, I'm not even gonna worry about what he left us. I just want to go in here and drop off my junk. All right, so once you got all your junk, you want to bring it into here. This is the duping machine room, and you want to drop it off in the duping machine. It's a little harder now because I can't. Oh, there we go. I can grab the ceiling. Thank you, whoever gave me that tip that I can grab the ceiling. It makes it so much easier. I was trying to climb up all these things, so huge W, whoever told me that I can grab up to the ceiling. Now, a couple things with junk. Some people think that there's certain junk that's more likely to fill the machine than others. I've did a lot of tests back in the day, and I was able to find anything conclusively that worked. But I do think that giving a variety of junk works better than just putting in all the same thing. So that's why I wasn't talking about it as I was doing it, but I got a pretty good variety of junk here so that we can throw in different things. I also try to throw them in a different order. So the idea here is that we're going to throw in junk, and we're going to try to fill up this top bar, which is going to be the red bar. So it's this, so it's that top bar there. Sorry for the, there we go. All right, so we're gonna try to fill up this top bar. As we throw junk in here, this red is gonna fill up, and we wanna get it between the bananas and the skull. I'll go into more depth in that in the other video I'm gonna make, but for now, we're just gonna say between the bananas and the skull is what we're going for. Anywhere up to the bananas or all the way up to the skull is okay. So we're just gonna throw stuff in. And what's funny, what happens when you throw in junk, sometimes the bar actually goes down rather than up. So we might be able to demonstrate that here, maybe not, because I do want to make this video a little bit quicker. What you see, I'm just going to throw in a variety. I'm trying to do it in a different order because I think that matters, although I'm not completely sure. Then we'll go over here and see where the red bar is. Oh man, we barely filled it up at all, and that's probably because what happened is, like I was saying, some stuff makes it go down. So we probably had some stuff make it go down and some stuff make it go up. So let's throw in a bunch more stuff. Hopefully we got enough. We got the right stuff, baby. All right, let's check it again. Did it go up more that time? Oh man, it barely went up. So I did not get the best stuff here apparently. I don't know, I don't think there's any good rhyme or reason to it, but again, we'll talk about that more in the longer video that I drop next week. Oh, I hope I have enough here. See, I'm already at the key cards, so it's gonna be close. Come on, stuff bar, be nice to me. They kind of changed how this works some. All right, cool, so we might be able to get there. All right, throw in some Coca-Cola, some Stanley, and are we there? Pretty please, fingers crossed. I don't know how to cross my fingers in VR. Oh, not quite. So close. All right, what about you, Mr. Plunger? You gonna do it for us? Otherwise, I'm afraid my revolver might be going in. Yes, I think we're just there to bananas. Woohoo, we're just to bananas, so that'll do it, B-A-N-N-A-S. All right, so now we are going to go get ducks. Now what's sweet, that's what I said, that's why I like going to the junk room, because we already have 2 ducks. So you throw in ducks to fill up the yellow bar. And the yellow bar you want to fill all the way up, or at least that's how it used to be. I doubt that they've changed that significantly since then. So let's go, you see I threw in 2 ducks already, and it filled the yellow bar up, maybe 20% of the way. So you need either 10 or 11 ducks usually. I'm not sure. It's almost always either 10 or 11. It might be 9, it might be 12 every now and then, but it's very usually 10 or 11. So now we're gonna go mine ducks in the duck room. So to get to the duck room, you gotta go back into the telephone room in here. Usually it's on a different corner, but the way the layout is right now, it's actually right here next to the telephone room. So you got to be really careful in the duck room because Larry's can come out of nowhere. Woo. All right, 2 more shots left in this rollover. But what's cool is that you can find them just laying around in here sometimes. So I'll go ahead and get these 2 ducks. So I think I need, I like to get 12 total just so I have 1 extra. We already put in 2, so I'm gonna get 10 more from here. I'll also probably for this video just go ahead and fast forward me getting the ducks because yeah, that will not make the best quick video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy me getting these ducks in fast motion. Hopefully that's how it works and not me dying and coming back. So see, I didn't follow my old run there and I almost died for it. You need to always be sealing when there's Larrys around. Always be sealing. All right, we got our dozen ducks, back to the duping machine. So again, luckily in this format, they're nice and close. A lot of times they're in far corners, but we're just gonna go ahead and put ducks in here until the yellow bar is full. I've heard somebody say that you're not supposed to get the yellow bar full. I think you are supposed to get the yellow bar full, but I'll definitely check that in my longer video that I'm planning on doing. Uh-oh, I might not have enough. I thought I got more than that. Well, hopefully it only takes 10 or 11, because I think I have 9 more here and I already put 2 in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 10 total. Let's see where we're at. And that filled it, I think. Yep, so yellow bar full now. Sometimes it takes 11, I think, but that time we got it with 10, I believe. Sweet. Now, so you can put in the item that you're gonna dupe first or second. I like to put it in last in case you don't fill the other things up so you don't just waste your items. So I didn't decide what to do, so we're gonna just go ahead and do this hook shot. So the third thing you wanna do, oh no, there's a Larry though, so you gotta be careful. Don't wanna get killed by this feller. Leave me alone, bud. Oh, ceiling. All right, so once you've taken care of any stray Larrys, you want to go ahead and throw the thing that you want to dupe in the front here where it says 1 at a time, please. And then go to the back here and put the key card in where it says key card access. And your stuff should come right out of here. Let's see, hook shots, go. Sweet, and there it is. We duped some pretty cool hook shots. So that's my quick guide to duping. Like I said, I'll be releasing a longer one soon that goes over more like the myths and facts and things like that. But this one should get you going for now until I get time to make that one. I hope you enjoy. Have a great rest of your day. Not you though, Larry. Peace out. All right, peace out.